Yeah, so I don't know if I put that video up or not in this world. Um, but I was saying that that's a micro of the macro, that filth and dirt. The things that I'm going through for my short term rental business, let's say, which some of it's short term and some of it's longer. Well, it's not long term, but it's longer to me than the short term that I was thinking that it was gonna be. You know what I mean? I I was going for whatever, short term, a week, maybe 2 weeks, and it's working out how it's working out. And that's cool to an extent, but still, you learn people, and whatever these people are doing, however long or however short they stay. Imagine you have 10 apartment buildings or 10 houses or 10, 20, whatever, 100. You're gonna have all these type of people living in your house. Like that dude would be a dude living in a house, and by the end of the time he out, and then a lot of people, it would be worse than what it is because some people only know how to operate with supervision, right? And you take that away, they'll do whatever they want, and whatever they want is then they're like the other guy, with the filth like that. They might be a little bit better. I don't know what to say. For some people, man, they just on a whole nother level. And then the trip is they do the same thing. I'm saying they tripping on a whole nother level. They know what's going on with them. They know they got something with themselves, right? That you don't know when you meet them. So, like, so initially you're gonna get the charm to counteract whatever that thing or things is about them that they don't want you to know, that if you knew, you wouldn't look at them the same way. So they're gonna charm you, sweet talk you, male, female, one way or the other. However, jokes, camaraderie, friendliness, uh, admiration, whatever the case may be, right? But you can't help but to be who you are, and who these people are like a double agent. They working for the devil, if you want to look at it like that. They working for the dark side. They are on the higher, whichever side, I'm not sure, the yin, the yang, they on the side with the negative. And our job is to push and be that positive in the world and give it more positivity to counteract that negativity, um, to the best of our damn ability. There's only so much we can do. And that's the thing. Be the light in the darkness. That's what yin and yang is. It's opposite sides. It's the light and the darkness. It's the balance of good and evil, if you will. You know, it's the balance. And you got to have both, because unfortunately, I believe you would not have good if there were no bad. How could you have it if there was nothing to compare it to? I think it's one of them paradoxical type things, but it works out that way. It seems like all the time. It's got to be a villain and a hero. It's just the way this mess is set up, which may be more proof that it's just a virtual reality. That it has to have that kind of thing. But who knows for sure? Everything is pointing that way to me. And people are a damn trip. How you could be such a dirtbag in life, like to the extent if I show you this shit, you you might want to throw up, you might want to gag, If how people could be so nasty and cheesy, it's just behind me. And think you gonna friendly away cheesiness. But I am learning to deal with all of this stuff, and which I'm seeing. I had to compromise in a way because I don't like to lie. I don't feel I'm good at it. I don't believe I'm good at it, and I don't want to believe I'm good at it. If I got to do it, oh well, you're gonna know it's a lie. You're gonna feel it's a lie, but just like anybody else, I guess. A lot of people we know they lying, but fuck nobody ain't even trying to go through all that. As long as I get what I want, you know, which is not gonna be in a manipulative way other than manipulating I don't know, man, a dirt bag up out of my house. Like that, because that's the thing, rather than go through a whole rigmarole. And I'm trying people ain't there's a few things people ain't gonna tell you. At least to me anyway. It's a few things I'm pretty sure, well, most people not gonna tell you. Most people not gonna tell you you stink, your breath stink, you ugly. Kids, kids are brutally honest, but most adults is not gonna do that. They're just not. And for the most part, it ain't our place to be telling, maybe a child in a way, in a guidance type way, some child age person. Anybody that's grown, man, even child is questionable to a certain extent, certain age, but anybody trying to tell you about your hygiene and you dirty something, or you in your 20s even, man, come on. There's like that's home training. You supposed to get that coming up, and if you didn't get it or you got it and it didn't take, that's kind of on you. You just gonna have to deal with that. People gonna just shun your ass. You know, who want to fool somebody that's cheesy? I'm talking about stink and just leaving everywhere you touching and sitting. You leaving grime and grease and cheese. When you leave the scent linger around or your ass, and it's not a pleasant scent for for time. You could show up when motherfucker then already left, and you know that they left however long that shit linger ago, cause it ain't necessarily a minute ago or 5 minutes ago. That shit might linger for a while, and it might be ash crack on anything that you didn't touch and put your ass on. It's fucked up, man. Somebody could be a grown ass person like that, and a lot of other things, man. Which I'm trying to tidy up and clean up around here as it is. I'm not gonna tolerate that. So that's gonna have to go. Because the house should have that same standard. Every room should have that standard. If you can't keep it, then you can stay there for a little while, but you have to go. It have to be a short term, not long enough for you to fuck it up. Clean up, move on to the next person. Clean up, move on to the next person. And I believe I'm doing a pretty good job. I know a better than pretty good job, a good job of getting this room straight. Considering that I done had put everything in here, everything in the closet, shit. I'm neating that shit. Everything is getting organized. It's not as good as I want it to be, but I'm on it. I'm on my shit. Most of the focus is on the other room. I'm building the whole another room. I done built the whole bit. You know, like all that takes time away from this. But no excuses. I'm on it. That's my point. I'm on it. Look, am I on top of it to the point, like, is it hypocritical? Like, to the point where I would, do I hold myself to the same standard as other people? Yes, I do. I got a lot more going on in here right now because my focus is keeping in their straight. Their focus is not that. They ain't even really got to keep their shit, all that, just your personal stuff straight. Somebody's cleaning up and washing your linen and cleaning up the carpet and dusting and polishing. And like, you don't have to worry about that. You just pick up your own little, you know, that's on you though. That's an on you thing. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I had some more. Hang on. Yeah, so I suppose that's sort of my general things on dealing with people, which is just as much about you, or maybe even more about you than it is about them. Because it's always how you choose to react to these situations. It's the thing that makes it for you. How do you deal with difficult situations and difficult people and circumstances? How do you can't avoid conflict constantly, ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna progress. That's gonna keep you really stagnant. I feel sorry for people that can't get past that. We were a lot of us from my generation were trained like that. And I just seen we lost Bob Proctor, huh? For those that know, uh, I guess a couple of days ago. Sorry, he was up in age. We can't live forever, but it's still kind of. I feel it, man. Bob is the man, so I continue to study his philosophies. I wish that I would have got an opportunity to study from him directly. It's all I can really say. Okay, so that's all I got for now. Hopefully I can. Hopefully either I will or I won't. I'm have a plan sometimes to put more than one thing. I just got to start doing it. Just like some other things. You got to stop saying it, stop talking about it, stop planning it. Plan goes so far, but you got to just start doing certain things. And that's how it get done. All right. So for now, that's it. More later. Peace.